You're watching Charter Local Edition. I am Brad Pomerance in Signal Hill, our kind of modified roadshow in the Long Beach area. We are joined by Naomi Rainey-Pierson. She is the president of the NAACP in Long Beach, longtime president. Tell us about it. Before we start to talk about a program, tell us about the NAACP in this region. You've been involved for so long.
Well, I've been involved with NAACP over 52 years, wow. But in the Long Beach area about 40 some years.
Wow.
And our branch has wonderful programs, heavily involved in the community, in education, in housing, in areas commonly known where there might be problems with discrimination, equity, or inclusion.
Do you feel as if over the last 50 years in Long Beach there has been tremendous progress, or did we need tremendous progress? When we think about Long Beach, it's not the South, let's say, and I don't mean to criticize our friends in the South, but have we seen progress? Did we need to see progress?
I think we needed to see progress, and I don't want to talk about the South because I'm from the South.
It's all good.
Mississippi, I'm proud to be from there.
It's a beautiful state.
Yes, especially the coast.
Right.
But progress is needed, I think. Just think, if Ford stayed the same.
Right. We always need forward mobility.
Yes, forward mobility.
I hear you.
Yes.
I want to talk about one of the programs in which I know you are most proud, and that is a NAACP program known as Act So.
Right.
What is Act So?
Act So is academic, cultural, scientific, technological Olympics of the mind.
I like that. Olympics of the mind.
Olympics of the mind. And the program was started to debunk the myth back in the early 50s that minority children, especially African Americans, were not capable of doing well on IQ tests.
Could you imagine that that was the prevailing view? I'm blown away. You know, I'm digressing, but it is stunning.
But even still today, many groups are associated with the particular area of expertise based on their race. The stereotypes about African American is football players. They can be football players, they can be basketball players. We can dance well, we can cook and clean.
Right.
But the AXO program is the NAACP is not like a hostile organization. We believe proving things by showing the truth in concrete ways that are beneficial and nonviolent. So the program is based on the Olympic theory. It's a year-round program.
High school students?
High school students. Originally, the program was for African American students only. In California's framework, second to none, it's included, and in many states' frameworks, it's also included as an approved activity for school districts as an after-school enrichment supplemental program.
But do students need to be of African American or African descent?
Originally, but now our program is inclusive.
Oh, wow.
We still work to get minority students involved.
Sure, the focus may be right.
But we're inclusive in all students.
And you've had some impressive graduates: Anthony Anderson, Jada Pinkett Smith, John Singleton, Kanye West. I mean, these are names that we know well. And I want to get a better sense of what these four and the thousands of others do as part of this program. As I understand it, there are 32 categories.
Yes.
There are several science categories: architecture, bio, chem, computer science, it goes on. There are humanities categories: music, playwriting, performing arts categories, dance, music, there are oratory categories, poetry, visual arts, drawing, painting, and new categories, culinary arts, also entrepreneurship. I mean, this is an extensive list.
Yes.
And so what do the students do?
The students apply for the program in the fall. It's a year-round program where they're coached and mentored, and it's just like the Olympics. There's silver, bronze, and gold. And I'm proud that the Long Beach branch NAACP has had over 12 gold medalists in our competition.
So is it like an academic decathlon? How does the competition work?
The students study, they're coached, and then there's a local competition.
Okay.
And the gold, there would be a silver, a bronze, and a gold from the local level.
Long Beach, let's say.
They carry that title, and then they go on and they compete at the National NAACP Convention. The competition is held as part of the National NAACP Convention. This year it's going to be held in Cincinnati, Ohio.
So but when they're at the competition, what's happening? Is it
they
spelling bee format, or like what does it look like?
They compete against all, it's just like the Olympics, they compete against all the other gold medalists coming from the various states in America.
Have you been to one of these competitions?
I've been going for about 32 years.
Tell me about them.
It's just amazing. Some of the children work with physicists, they work with scientists, they do art programs, work with famous artists. But the wonderful thing about this contest is that competition is that these students get self-esteem and a personal pride to see like-minded youth doing positive, so it breaks down that stereotype that young people are not concerned about cure for cancer, not concerned about droughts. The projects are just incredible, and they get opportunities to get scholarships. We had a young lady offered a full complete scholarship to Howard University in the area, architect, and now she's a famous architect in the state of Hawaii.
She went from California to DC and then to Hawaii?
Right.
Good for her.
Otto Ealing was our gold medalist, and now he works is writing on the writing team for Cirque du Soleil.
Not bad.
Just incredible. And the other nice things is that many of the former gold medalists that become successful, Anthony Anderson is very supportive of the program. So many come back and work with their home program or work with the national program.
So for our viewers watching, if they have a student that wants to participate, explain exactly what they need to do to join the program. Is it for seniors, juniors? How does it work?
The program is 9 through 12.
Okay.
They can contact their school or the local NAACP branch in that area. If their branch does not have a program, they could contact the state. I am the state coordinator.
Oh, you are?
For the state of California.
Nice.
The California
This is your baby.
It's my love. Oh. It's such a wonderful
I'd love
program.
to go. I'd love to go to the competition.
Well, come to our local gold medal.
I was going to say.
Then come to Cincinnati.
Well, that would be nice.
We want you to come to Cincinnati.
That would be nice. But I can only imagine the sense of self that these students get, whether they are gold medalists or not. I mean, to be able to complete a project, bring it to fruition, and have it displayed and judged, it's really a special moment for these kids, I'm sure.
And to see them march in state by state as country by country for the Olympics, it is incredible.
You are infectious. Her name is Naomi Rainey-Pierson. She is the president of the NAACP in Long Beach. My name is Brad Pomerance. So glad you're with us today on Charter Local Edition.